Right, welcome. So here's another reading, and this reading is for the month of November. And if you've been tracking these readings, you might likely by now be starting to see how powerful they are in helping you shift your reality. And if I recall rightly, last month was really about owning who you are, speaking your truth, and then noticing the types of relationships that you can attract into your life, and whether the ones that you're attracting are actually serving you and your highest good and their highest good. So with that said, let's see what the energies for November offer. Ooh, throwing them on the floor, one moment. So let's see what the energies for November, what guidance is being offered. And so I invite you to just take a moment to just center yourself. Maybe place your hands on your heart and start by breathing in through the nose. Long, deep cleansing breath, and then out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and then out of the mouth. And just set an intention for what guidance you would like to receive in an area of your life. And then I invite you to just sit back and relax, breathe and receive. All right, so let's begin. So as always, we're going to go clockwise around. And wow, okay. So first of all, I'm really drawn to the darker colours, the blues and the indigos here. And that to me is really about speaking your truth, being true to who you are, and tapping into that inner wisdom, that inner guidance, activating that third eye wisdom, seeing beyond what appears to be in front of you, seeing through the layers, maybe is a better way of saying it. So first of all, we have 29, and 29 is a master number of 2. And here it's really like you're right on target, right on the bullseye. And 2 represents partnerships and collaborations. And so mastery of 2, the 29, means really attuning to that divine mind and just repeating that attunement over and over. So as I said at the beginning, the feeling I was getting was really about accessing that third eye wisdom. So this is kind of confirming that where we are now, we're being invited to really stay going within and receiving our guidance from within, rather than looking at what's going on outside of our reality as the truth. And so then when we do that, what will be reflected to us is 22. And 22 is a master number. It's all about divine movement, divine creation, and being that master creator, the conscious creator of your reality. So as I was saying here, the more we listen to our inner guidance, the more we're able to consciously create the reality we want, rather than reacting to what appears to be in the external environment. And that's where we step into our true, authentic power, because often the reflection in the outer world is a sign of what's happening inside of us, what's going on inside. So if we're met with conflict, then it's an opportunity to look within and see, well, where am I out of balance within? Where is there conflict within? Or even where is there conflict in what my intuition is saying, what my divine guidance is saying, compared to how I'm behaving or showing up in the world? So that's a real invitation for us to really check in and become that master creator. And so then what is being asked for us to see that we might not be able to see is all about really staying true to ourselves, being in our unique creative expression of who we are at our divine essence. And as we do that, we'll be able to see, like looking at this image, it's like light speed. So as we do that, we'll be able to create our reality in light speed. More and more of what we would like to experience will show up, and we will be less met with that conflict that I was talking about. So we're asked to stay true to who we are. And when being true to who we are, often we don't know who we are until we start to go within. Until then, we're just reacting to what the world tells us we are. So it's really important right now to really go in and find out for ourselves, well, who am I? How do I want to show up in the world? What's working for me? What's not working for me? What relationships are working for me? What's no longer serving me? And this is a time to really be honest with yourself and make those adjustments, make those shifts, so that you can start creating the reality that you desire. And so then the support that we're receiving from the unseen realms to help us do that is 12, which is embodiment of 3. So it's saying that we can't do it wrong. You know, whichever way we go, we'll eventually get to ourselves, right? Back to source. And so again, we're being invited to, now that we've got the awareness, more awareness of who we are, and awareness of the programming that's been playing out in us, so that we can overcome or overwrite that programming, to uncover more of the true essence of who we are. We're now being given support to really start to embody that true essence, moving beyond this programming, that's the conditioning that we've had from our, society, culture, family. And what that will then offer us is that we are then opened more to really trusting and taking action on the guidance that we receive. And as we trust more and take action on that guidance, we start to become more of the master creator of our reality. And so in order to trust and listen and do, we really need to spend more time within and quiet time, listening to those pause moments, what's within, what's coming through in the moments where we can just pause in life. So we're again being invited to do less and be more. And so then the particles of possibility, I love this. Look at this, it's like we're riding the rainbow wave and it's all glistening and sparkling. So it's magical. So we have the possibility to create magic in our lives. And 24 is mastery of 6, and 6 is all about attracting those people who are part of our soul family. And that can be friends, relationships, people we're here to serve, and also being more connected to our guidance, the communication that's coming through that we've talked about. And so 24 is suggesting that we have an opportunity to connect more and more with the people that we're in alignment with, in that frequency with, beyond the programming. So if we've had, relationships that we've just constantly been rubbing up against each other, we now have the opportunity either to evolve those relationships so that we're in more alignment with each other, or it's a sign that those relationships have come to an end, they've served a purpose, and we're being open to bringing in people who are more in alignment with who we are now, beyond this programming, this conditioning that I talked about. And so then it's ability to hold your truth and your true essence in these relationships, because that's how we create healthy relationships. When we stay true to who we are, we can be in much more healthy and respectful and joyful relationships, rather than conflicting and disappointing, I should say, relationships. Okay, so that leads us on to the particles of probability. So the probable outcome here is change. So we've already talked, things are changing. We're being asked and invited to really look at what we've been creating in our life, who we've been attracting into our life, where we're coming from, if we're coming from our true essence or if we've still been coming from our programming. And we're being invited to look at that so that we can shift out of that. And so with anything, of course, change comes. And so with change, it also invites more freedom, because if we have had experiences where we've both been, in our relationships and our connections where we've been in programming, we can shift out of that. And with that offers freedom. It offers us freedom and movement. We're not stuck and stagnant and feeling trapped in situations. And so it's about really recognizing when it's time to shift and being comfortable to make that shift, being comfortable with not knowing, the outcome. It's like, it looks like we're going through a wormhole into a different reality. And so what you've been creating, perhaps over the last year, is about to be reflected to you. So I pulled another card to get more clarity on the change that's coming. And interestingly, it's another 3. 21 is mastery of 3. So it's really suggesting that, in fact, this whole year has possibly, if you've been aware and paying attention, it's been really about noticing how you've been creating your reality, what's working, what isn't working, if you've been true to yourself or if you've been playing out shadows, or as I said earlier, if there's been conflict in how you've felt versus how you've behaved or what things you've said. And so you're being invited to really step up and become more true to your true essence. And so 21 is mastery of 3. So we've had waking up more and more to the programming that we've been playing out, embodying more and more of ourself beyond the programmed reality, beyond the conditioning. And now we're getting the opportunity to really step into the mastery of ourself, really. And with that, it means, creating without needing the evidence to show that what we're doing is, going to be what we, the outcome that we want. It's, again, asking us to just trust and listen to the guidance that we're receiving and then acting on that guidance. It's about noticing, have I dropped back into my conditioning? Am I back into that, battle or victimization? Usually is the one that we start to feel and play out. So really becoming aware and noticing of that so that we can then, hang on, falling out with a breath, just slow down in that pause moment that I talked about. Take a breath, realign, check in with ourselves, and then make a new choice. And so by doing that, we are creating a new reality, just by those simple changes, those simple and subtle shifts in ourselves, which then create the outer experience. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to pull a journey card just to see what I am statement is going to help us hold this frequency for that throughout the month of November, to help us shift more and more into this higher vibration. I am creation, which very appropriate, seeing as this was the Master Creator card, and we're being invited through the whole reading to be more in our creative expression, true to who we are at our soul essence. So let's just read from the book. It's number 5, which, as I said earlier, is as number of freedom. It means freedom and movement and change. So it says, as you move deeper into the divine cycle of life held within the template of unconditional love, you are called to create miracles. In this moment, ask, what lights up my heart and soul? Let go of all that holds you back so you are free to meet the magic of the present moment. In this space, divine creations begin to take form. It is time to honour the expansion of your template. You are here to create and live from your highest potential, and you are being supported in ways that you cannot yet see. To support your journey to creating even more than you imagine is possible, affirm aloud, I claim full expansion and expression of the new me. I am creation. Nice. So, totally appropriate as always. I do end up chuckling at how spot on they are. But you might want to write this down, and we're going to just repeat it now 3 times so that you can get it into your cellular structure and start to own it in your body. And you might, over the next month, whenever you notice if you've dropped out of your high frequency, if you're back into that conditioning and acting out on that, you might just pause for a moment and bring yourself back to this statement, this affirmation. So let's repeat 3 times. And again, if you'd like to, you can place your hands on your heart. I claim full expansion and expression of the new me. I am creation. I claim full expansion and expression of the new me. I am creation. I claim full expansion and expression of the new me. I am creation. I love it. And it's all been about the new you that's emerging. So let's code. And this code is powerful because it helps you shift your cells which have been holding the memories of the past and the past programming. So this new frequency that's going to come in and code your cells is going to allow you to hold a higher frequency to help you with this shift. So again, place your hands on your heart and just start by breathing in some long deep breaths in through the nose and out of the mouth. And so the code coming through is 222 3 3 6 5 3 5. Just receive this code into the cellular structure, turning on the ionic grid and the electrons to send this new code to raise the consciousness in the body. As the creator of your reality. We say thank you, I love you, it is done. Beautiful. So as always, I invite feedback. Let me know what's going on for you, if this resonated with you, what you're noticing as you track these readings. And of course, if you would like to go deeper and have a personal reading, then do contact me in the links below. Have a great month ahead, nearly at the end of the year, so I'll be back in December for the final reading of 2023. Bye for now.